All right, what is up, folks? I want to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. And I did mention before that I grew up in a household where every single person has been divorced at least once. I grew up without a mother. I grew up without a father. I was raised alongside with my younger cousin by my grandmother. I lost her over 2 years ago. It was one of the most difficult moments of my life. But despite everything that has happened, I'm not here to play the victim card. I understand that life is not fair. Life is not all sunshine and rainbows. Life will beat you down and kick you down onto your knees and will beat the shit out of you. And my mom was a victim too. She was sold into a lie. She thought that she was unhappy, and she thought that the best decision for her was to file for her first divorce back when she was 28. And over 30 years later, she has been divorced 6 times. She's had multiple suicide attempts, and she's constantly taking IV drips and popping medications and taking antidepressants in order to cure her extreme depression. Ladies, your best chance at happiness is your first marriage. If you decide to file for divorce, everything only goes downhill from there. I've seen this happen time and time again. A society cannot exist without the nuclear family. Single motherhood will lead to generational poverty. Well, it's very simple. Think about it. When you split a single household into two, everything will cost more. The mortgage payment, the rent, the electricity bills, the water bills, the food. But despite everything that has happened, I want to tell you guys a very special story. So this happened over 31 years ago. It's nearly 32 years now. Back when I was being delivered in the hospital of my hometown of Jilin, China. I did not grow up in the city. I grew up in a tiny little subdivision. I cannot find this hospital on Google Maps anymore. Perhaps it's been torn down. It no longer exists. But that's not the important part of this story. I nearly lost my mother during my birth. So what happened was it was almost lunch hour. The doctor was extremely reckless and irresponsible. So he tried to pull me out way too fast. My mom actually suffered from a massive bleeding, and she nearly died that day, nearly 32 years ago. It took my mom many months to recover from this accident. So the next time when's your birthday, folks, the first thing you do when you get up in the morning is that you should pick up the phone and call your mom. I'm talking about Zoom FaceTime, not just some stupid text message, because that's the person you should be most grateful for. Because if it wasn't for your mother, if she hasn't gone through labor that many years ago, you would not be alive in this world today. Everybody that's going through a rough patch in life, you feel like that you've reached a dead end, that there's nowhere to go in life. You feel completely useless, and you feel like you're a worthless piece of trash. Okay, let me tell you something. You see here? This is a $20 bill. If I handed this to a stranger, do you think the stranger would take it? Absolutely. What if I dropped this bill onto the ground? Then I picked it up again, once again, okay? This has some dirt. This has been dropped onto the ground. I hand it to a stranger. Would the stranger take it? Well, the answer is yes. What if this? What if it was a shit day outside and the money got wet? There. Now this $20 bill has been soaked in water. If I offered it to a stranger, would the stranger still take it? Well, the answer is absolutely yes. See, no matter what happens to you in life, sometimes you're going to get knocked down. Sometimes you're going to have dirt over you. Sometimes you're going to get burnt. Sometimes you're going to get caught in a storm. But no matter what life throws at you, your value does not change. This is still you. You're still worth something in this world. And I mentioned in previous videos that, I've also gone through the cycle of extreme depression, and I've had several suicide attempts in the past. It's extremely difficult when you grew up without a family. And the two people saying that, I'm struggling with my dating game. I gotta work on my charisma. I gotta work on my riz. I gotta work on my game, my personality. I don't have any family. I don't have any friends. I'm here all alone, just by myself in Canada. And life has not been easy. Life has not been kind. I don't know how a family is supposed to function. I've never seen a healthy, non-toxic relationship in my life. I've only seen breakups. I've only seen divorces. I've only seen custody battles at the family court. I've only seen families getting torn apart. And no matter what happens, I will never ever tell myself that I am a victim. And I want to tell you guys one more thing. The people who are questioning my fitness, people saying that, girls like guys who are muscular or athletic or in shape. Listen, I once dropped out of school too, over 11 years ago. I've taken many twists and turns in life, but I applied to go back to college back when I was 26. Now I applied to go back to university back when I was 28. Now I'm 2 classes away from getting my degree. I've been back in school for a total of 6 years now, and I've made 2 varsity track and field teams. I've completed 6 marathons and 21 half marathons. I've logged in 24,000 kilometers or over 15,000 miles during training. This is what I looked like. This is what I looked like back in 2011. I was 242 pounds in this photo, okay? And by the way, I'm only 5'8". So at this weight, I'm considered morbidly obese. I turned my life around. I've lost 77 pounds. I'm at 165 now. Last fall, I represented my school at my first World Marathon Major in Chicago, okay? I qualified for the race. I didn't get in through the lottery or some charity event, okay? I got into Corral A, which is right behind the Elite's Corral, okay? The standard to get in is that you have to run a half marathon in under an hour and 23 minutes or a full marathon in under 2 hours and 55 minutes. I earned my spot. I was there right behind the elites. To all the women out there saying that, you want a guy that's 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2", I'm here, 5'8", 165, no more, no less. I can't make myself grow any taller. A human being has no control of his or her height. However, you have 100% control of your weight. Don't make up any bullshit excuses. And do you want to know another reason why, ladies, so many men are leaving that are becoming passport bros? Here's the thing, okay, right now in the United States, the average weight of a white woman is 170 pounds. The average weight of a black woman is 185 pounds. There's no excuse for this, ladies. Nothing good happens when you're morbidly obese, okay? 58% of black women are obese right now in the United States. You can go to blackdemographics.com. You can check out all the statistics. 42% of black women are morbidly obese. Nothing good happens when you're at that weight, ladies. There's a reason why on average black Americans will die 4 years earlier versus white Americans. Back when I was morbidly obese, I had trouble just getting down to tie my shoelace. I was huffing and puffing just going up the stairs. Everything was a massive struggle. And sometimes you have to look at yourself in the mirror, and you have to be realistic with yourself. You do not get that fat by breathing in oxygen. At some point, you're just going to have to put a lock on your fridge. There are moments in life, where you cannot continue to follow the path that you're going down. You're either going to have to turn left or you're going to have to turn right. And you have to remember this, okay? If you choose to go back, if you choose to quit, whatever it is that your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, that whatever it is that you're pursuing in life, if you choose to go back and to quit your dream, your goal, and ambition, it will never, ever happen. That is the guarantee if you quit. The only way, the only possibility for you to achieve your goals, for you to achieve your ambitions and your dreams in life is to keep forging ahead, is to keep pushing forward, no matter what hurdles life throws at you, okay? That is the only way you can achieve success in the world, is to keep forging forward and never quit, no matter what life throws at you. You see this symbol here? Do you know what this is called? This is called a semicolon. It is a period followed by a comma underneath. Do you know what this symbolizes? This means that at one point, the author wanted to end his or her sentence right there, but halfway through the sentence, the author changed his or her mind. Then he puts a comma underneath it. This means that the author wants to continue his or her story by not quitting on the sentence. So guys, and all the ladies, whatever it is that you're going through, just remember this, okay? Whatever obstacles, whatever hurdles life has thrown at you, do not let this be the end. Just let this be the beginning.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are.